Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl, Grace of PhilGrace. If it's your first time seeing my fine face, I say you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know, that I love you already, right? And if you're part of those that have been watching my YouTube videos without subscribing, hello, hello, do ensure you subscribe. Do ensure you subscribe. Please subscribe to my YouTube videos. All right, guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'll be talking about signs that yes, you are ready for marriage. Signs that you are ready for marriage. Even though you are in a relationship, you are yet to enter into a relationship, this video is for you. You are in a relationship and you are still considering, am I really ready for this marriage? Or you're about to enter into a relationship, am I getting ready for this marriage? This video is for you. So today I'll be discussing 10 major tips for you to know if you are ready to get married. For me, before I eventually got married, I've always said it on this YouTube channel, and those that have been following my videos would know that I courted my husband for 5 years. And during those 5 years, I knew we had a set goal that we are going to get married, okay? But then, at some point, when my husband began discussing marriage with me, we knew we were going to get married. At some point, when it was like, let's start getting ready to get married at this so time, then a question I began to ask myself, am I really ready for marriage? There was a day I was speaking with one of my mothers in the Lord, and while we were talking, she was like, what's happening, Grace, this and that. In fact, I told her that my husband even picked some dates that are earlier, but I had to push it ahead that no, I don't think I'm really ready for this thing. So she told me to sit down, then look for things and all, and there was a way I was able to sort it out anyways, and I was able to get to realize that okay, I think I'm ready for this thing. And those are the things I thought of and made me realize that yes, it seems I'm ready for this. I'm trying to check my dress. For me to realize, yeah, I'm putting on my best color today. And I like it. This is my best color. So for me to realize that I'm really ready for marriage, those things that help me, there are things I will also be discussing with you. So one of the very first thing I've been able to write down things here in my book. So one of the very first thing is you want to check if the person you want to get married to, or you're planning to get married to, you share similar goals. Okay, if you're already in relationship, you want to check if this person you want to get married to, you have similar goals, you have similar expectations. What are your visions? Are they aligning? Even if it seems like okay, your own goal is going to is going to Canada, another person's goal is going to Australia. How are you going to ensure this align? Is there alignment in your goals, your values, and your visions? And if you are yet to be in a relationship, you want to start preparing yourself. Have your own personal set goals such that when you eventually meet the person, or when you eventually have someone, you would be able to sit down, talk about your goals, and at the same time see where alignment can come in when it comes to sharing your goals, your values, your aspirations, your expectations, and more. Another thing you want to check, and that would help you to know that you are really ready for marriage. I'm giving 10 tips, and this is the second one. You connect beyond the physical level. You and the person you are seeing to get married to, you connect beyond the physical level. This is for you if you're already in a relationship. You want to check, what's our connection? Connection doesn't come in the sense of, okay, we see ourselves, oh, you are beautiful, you are looking fine, you are looking this, you are looking that. Yes, beauty is good. The physical appearance is good. Yes, everyone loves good physical appearances. But then beyond that, how well do you connect emotionally? How well do you have that emotional maturity? How well are you able to be open and honest in your communications with one another? And also, how are you able to emotionally handle life challenges? Are you the type that when you see challenges, you back out? If you are backing out because you see challenges in relationship, then what would you do when you eventually get married? Are you emotionally ready to face challenges. Now, I'm not telling you to get ready to overcome these challenges. Even if you are not in a relationship yet, this is something you also want to ask yourself. Are you emotionally ready to face challenges? I'm not saying you should have set down ways, okay, this is how I want to overcome challenge. Yeah, it's even good. Yes, what am I saying? It's even good for you to have set down ways you would intend to overcome future challenges. But are you willing to stand during challenges? Are you willing to stand by anybody during challenges? Because there's no way when you get married, lots of things will come. Okay, so are you have to be ready. Marriage is not a place where you just come in and you just opt out. Okay, so you want to be ready to face any challenges with your so-called partner. So if you are in a relationship yet, you already ask yourself, am I ready to face challenges? Am I ready to stand and strive to overcome these challenges, or I will just run away? This is where you begin to check your emotional maturity. It's beyond the physical. Am I ready to stay with this person? Am I ready to fight with this person? Okay, this person has a particular goal. Am I ready to work with them to attain this goal? That's beyond the aspect of you facing challenges. Am I willing? So what I'm basically talking about generally in this second point is that, are you willing to go to, do you see yourself beyond the physical level? Are you willing? What's your emotional maturity level? Okay, even if you are here to be in a relationship, you can begin to question yourself. You've seen certain things around you, you've seen certain things play out around you. Then how do you tackle these things that play out around you? Do you run away from things ahead of you? When you have a goal and you encounter issues, do you run away? So those are things you also want to check. Then another thing, the third one is, you see yourself beyond the wedding day. Yes, another thing for you to know that you are ready to get married is that you see yourself beyond the wedding day. The person you are in a relationship with, you both see yourself planning good future, like planning future together. You see yourself discussing future together. You are not just discussing, okay, things that happen before the wedding day or actual wedding day. You see yourself, okay, this is what we want to do in years to come. I'm not saying these are things that, okay, just set realistic goals, things that you know that, okay, in this also time we want to achieve this, and you are working towards them together even before you get married. So this is a sign that you are actually ready for marriage. The fourth thing that helps you to know if you are ready for marriage is your financial capability. Now, when I'm talking about financial capability, I'm not saying you should have millions of dollars. I'm not saying you should have millions of naira. I'm not saying you should have millions in your account. But then, are you capable enough to fend for yourself? Are you capable enough? For me personally, before I got married, I started thinking, am I able? I'm a female. Despite the fact that a man will actually give me money, you get, a man will fend for me, give me money and all. Where do I stand? So, I don't want to be a liability. Okay? And you as a man, what is your financial capability? Are you ready enough to feed a family? Are you ready enough? When you get married, it might just be you and your wife for a short period of time, and later children will come in, child will come in, whichever way. How are you ready to feed your children? Are you ready to feed your wife? So you want to check this also. And even though you don't have when it comes to financial capability, even though you don't have the money now, are you the type that you know that, okay, is your partner the type that you know that, okay, in years time I know that this guy is really, or this girl is really working towards something and is going to make it? You understand? So that's that on financial capability. And the fifth point for you to know if you are ready to get married is God's voice. What is God really saying to you? Like, what is God really telling you about marriage? Okay, you want to know, what is God saying? What does He have me do? Those are one of the questions I kept asking myself before I got married. What is God really saying about this marriage? Fine. For me, luckily for me, God has been communicating marriage to me since the second year of my relationship. But then I still wanted to know, God, what do you have in store for me? There was a morning I sat down, I picked my book, I checked things God has spoken to me about. At the same time, then I began to like, okay, God, I want more revelations. I want to understand more. I want to know more what you have me do when I eventually get married. Okay. So you want to know this. And this can only be possible when you maintain good relationship with God. Okay. On this channel, I encourage you, please maintain good relationship with God, so that God, I mean Christ, can be the foundation of your relationship. When Christ is the foundation of your relationship, you will experience a whole lot of smooth sailing. So the sixth point for you to know that you are ready for marriage is, you yourself, do you understand? Ask yourself, do you understand marriage and its purpose? Do you understand what marriage entails? Do you understand that marriage is not just I love you, you love me. Marriage is not just okay, let's have sex together. Marriage is not just okay, let's just sit down, let's go and enjoy, let's have fun, let's go clubbing, let's enjoy ourselves. You get? But marriage goes beyond all these things. Okay, what is your own personal understanding of marriage? What are your understanding of the purpose of marriage? Do you understand why God really sets down marriage? Why did God really say, okay, oh, let's a man and woman come together? Do you understand the reason? Do you understand the purpose? And for you to be able to do this, to understand marriage and purpose, it's not something you sit down at the corner of your room and you begin to understand. You can, for example, you being on this channel, you are trying to understand, okay? So you can understand marriage through videos, listening to messages, reading books. Those are the ways you can get to understand what marriage entails. Okay, so you want to understand, you want to get the understanding, and in you getting the understanding, you will come to realize that okay, this is what marriage is for. Am I really ready for this thing marriage is for? Okay, so that's that on that. Then the seventh point I will be giving you for you to know that you are ready to get married is your willingness to compromise. This one is very, very important. See, marriage comes with a lot of sacrifices. Like you need to make sacrifices. Even sacrifices come in you even saying sorry. Yes, there are times that you are not the one at fault and you still have to find yourself saying you are sorry. Okay, and the marriage comes with lots of sacrifices as to probably when goals setting, probably in form of career. Yes, are you willing to compromise? Okay, let me give an example. You as a female, you know you are still going to give birth, so there will be a certain point in your life where you have to put your work on hold, probably 3 months, for you to feed your baby, for you to take care of your baby, or for you to get better, or it could even be lesser. Are you willing to give up this little time for a baby? Are you willing to give up, another willingness to compromise, especially for the ladies, is the aspect of your body. The body changes when you eventually get married. Body only doesn't only change when you give birth. It changes when you get married and you begin to experience this thing called doing the do. So you want to see, are you willing to compromise? And you as a guy, before you get married, you are spent, your money is for you. Nothing like, okay, we are writing budgets, we are writing this. And when you eventually get married, you have more mouths to feed. Are you really ready for this? One funny thing was when we got married, my husband, when anytime he earns his money is for him. Fine, before we got married, and though he was giving me money, but it's not like us living together and he having to drop things at the end of the month that okay, we'll take money, buy food stuff, buy this, buy that. When we initially got married, it was finding it like, hello, this is my money, oh. This is my money, and we are going to share my money. Like, you understand? I'll be like, yes, Oga, is your money. We have to share. At some point, you're like, wait, oh, madam, why is it that your money is your money and my money is our money? Yeah, that's one funny reality about marriage. And sorry, I'm not a fan of okay, females' money is for females and males' money is for the both of them. Okay, for me, I think I'm going to still talk about how my husband and I manage our finances. Yes, I'm going to talk about that in another video. So what I'm saying generally is, are you really willing to compromise, to make sacrifices? Sacrifices in marriage comes in lots of ways. Okay, so my eighth point to you is, you yourself now, This is okay, either you are in a relationship already or you are yet to be in a relationship. Do you understand what you really want in a partner? What do you want in a future husband? What do you want in a future wife? Okay, this is something you want to check. Sit down and discuss it before you meet a man. Before you met a man, rather, you have your listed down. Okay, these are the things I want. And if you're already in a relationship, there are things you must have been observing. Okay, so you want to see what are those things I really want in my future partner. Okay, so if you are the type that, okay, what you want in your future partner is somebody that live their life for Christ, somebody that is career wise, this aspect of career, this and that, you want to check. And if you eventually meet someone that is not in aligning with your actual expectation, but at the gauge of your expectation, okay, you can say, okay, I think I'm ready to get married to this person. Okay, or you eventually meet someone that even goes beyond your expectations, beyond what you have on ground, like what you really want in a man. You are good. Okay, so you want to check that aspect you yourself for you to know you are ready to get married. What do you want in a partner? And these things that you want in a partner, you want to check, are you seeing them in your partner? Now, the ninth point I would be giving you is sense of commitment and loyalty. You see this one? When you get married, there is high sense of commitment and loyalty that is required. It's even more than when you're in a relationship. Okay, so you want to be committed to you want to ask yourself, you want to ask yourself if you are ready to be loyal to one partner, if you are ready to be committed in marriage, if you are ready to be committed. You see, this sense of commitment and loyalty comes in a lot of ways. For example, there are times that you might, even if you are a man or woman, let's be realistic, there are times that you might want to even travel or go somewhere, then you ask your partner, and your partner will begin to tell you that, okay, this is the reason why you should not go. You have to be like, you are giving when you are committed to something, you are giving every of your things to it, such that you don't do things alone again. Okay, you discuss, you have to be you have to discuss with someone whatever you do. Are you willing, or you still want to have that freedom? Hello, I'm not saying there's no freedom in marriage, please, I'm begging you, before you quote me wrong. I'm saying, understand what I mean by freedom, like you being able to go out without anybody asking you that, where did you go, or without someone asking you that, okay, where are you coming from. Okay, but in marriage, commitment and loyalty is very, very important. So do you really have the sense of commitment and loyalty? And the very last thing I would be adding to that is your willingness to grow. All these things I've said is not that you need to have everything. Okay, just sit down. You've been considering that, am I ready to marry, am I ready for marriage? As you've been asking yourself, okay, these things are things that you really want to check. Okay, so another last aspect is your willingness to grow. Are you willing to grow? You being willing to grow entails you being able to take corrections when you are corrected by your partner. Sorry. So your willingness to grow also entails that, when you finally get married, your willingness to learn a lot of things about your partner. Are you ready to grow? That's another question you should ask yourself. Okay, you are considering marriage, just ask yourself, am I ready to grow? Am I ready to see someone doing something and learn from them? Am I ready to learn, to relearn, and to unlearn? Okay, those are the things that you want to ask yourself. And finally, I've come to the end of this video. So my major point all through is just that, if you are the type that you've been feeling confused, that you are asking yourself if you are truly ready for marriage or not, all these 10 points that I've said, they are things you might want to consider and begin to ask yourself. So with this, you may be able to see that, okay, you are ready for marriage. Either you have a partner now or you are yet to. And if you don't have a partner yet, don't worry, your partner is coming. And you will enjoy, okay? Yeah, a partner is coming. Just ensure you have your set down expectations. Yeah, it's good you have your expectations, the expectations you want in a partner. So it won't allow you to pick just anyhow person. Okay, so I've come to the end of this video. Once again, I'm Grace of the PhilGrace. If it's your first time seeing my fine face, hello. If it's your first time seeing my beautiful face, I say you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you already. You know I cherish you. You know I heart you. You know I love you. Hello. Thank you for always coming back. Love you, sweeties. And if you are the type that you are here to subscribe to my YouTube channel and you've been watching my videos, what should I do to you? What should I do to you? Come here. Subscribe to my YouTube videos. And you know I love you already. Yeah. See you guys in my next video. Bye.